Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Bo Knows Nothing. Today we're talking about Sim Empire. Today is my 10th day playing the game. Um, I cannot put this game down. It has grown rapidly. I'm in this stage right now where I'm starting to redesign my residential center. I've got a huge industry area here up here to the north. So for day 10, playing this game, I wanted to give you guys some insight into what the the gameplay looks like. I want to give you some tips and tricks because I'm hoping that you'll start playing the game. And I want to just show you what the game looks like 10 days in. Because there are a lot of games that I've tried where you really don't know. You know, you start playing a game, you're being walked through like a video tutorial, almost story mode, and you're going, is this even worth my time? This game in particular has absolutely been worth my time. So let me jump right in. One of the most common problems early on in this game is that you won't have enough workers. So my recommendation to prevent that, or not to prevent that, but how to deal with that, is take one of your farms, particularly one of your farms that produces wheat or your civilization's equivalent to wheat, you know, the basic resource, and just break it down. Just completely destroy it. So you just click it, click info, off production, and then hit the little dumpster. This option will release 18 workers. So if I needed to start a new little segment of my city, let's say I needed to extend this little residential area, I would be able to put up a clinic and a security center. And if I didn't have enough, I could always break down a spinach patch and then maybe a date orchard. The only things you don't want to break down are these limited resources like clay, like stone, like copper. You know, you don't want to stop the production of one of those because they're extremely valuable resources that are rare. Now, to soak up excess population, because if you have a high unemployment rate, your city doesn't do well either. I built up this industrial section to make carpet because I've got a ton of wool here. So I figured this would soak up the population. I'd make carpet, and when 3 p.m. or 6 a.m. Singapore time rolls around, I can buy more carpet with laid to finish my chapter with laid. And let's see, I'm trying to get to 500 carpet. Let's see what carpet was running yesterday. So carpet yesterday was running about $4, about $3.50 to $4. At a high, maybe $4.40. So I know with my gold that I'll be able to buy carpet. The problem is I don't know yesterday's turnover for carpet. So I don't know if anyone's even selling carpet, especially with these very small fluctuations in the market. People might not be selling carpet. So that's what I did to soak up workers. I need to do it again. But I think what I'll do next time is I'll make a granary and a warehouse, and that'll soak up a good 50 or 60 people. Let's see. So to double check, I'm actually going to open up my, I think it's industry. No, it's municipal because it stores food for the city. So let's go to warehouse. So 24 workers for the warehouse, and 24 workers for the granary. So if you build one of each, you can soak up about 48 workers. The other thing to consider is having all these fields and having all these granary and warehouses means that I've got a huge storage of food and resources that I can sell on the market. So if I ever run short of gold, now I've got such a high population right now, I don't think that's going to be a problem. But I want to prepare for everything. Let's see. Another thing that a lot of people overlook is they struggle to get immigrants to move into their housing to raise their population. The thing that you need to realize is that when you click the residence, you can click on this info. It kind of looks like a mushroom cloud. I'm looking down here at the bottom of the screen. And the people here urgently need beliefs. So I need to build a mosque, which I will be doing later after I redesign this little residential area. And I'm going to make the residential area snake its way up here. And I'm probably going to take off this top area of the residential area. And I'm going to extend it around this lake. The reasoning for that is I want a bigger gap between my residential area and my industrial region. The game says that the people in the luxurious residence don't like industrial pollution, so you got to keep them away from industrial. But I mean, I want to be a good ruler. I'm freaking worshipped here, so I want to keep my people away from the industry too. And I've got all this area over here to play with. Let's see, other things that people commonly mistake or don't realize in the game. As you spend resources, your people will not worship you anymore. The reason is you no longer have this big cushy reserve of food and resources. So essentially, your population is losing faith in you as their ruler because you're spending those resources. Don't worry about it. I mean, unless you're starting your day out and you've got a bunch of empty apartments, really just don't worry about it. You will get over that hump. And it's all about balancing. It's all about redesigning. It's all about shifting the allocation of resources as needed. So as you need more workers, you're going to be breaking down farms. As you need more immigrants, you're going to be building more stalls. You're going to have to move previously built buildings out of the way and put in things like carpet stalls and spice stalls. That's why the game has so greedily charged a cost to move buildings. It's because it is an integral part of the game. Don't be afraid to do it. That's what it's going to take. You're going to have to redesign the city. You're going to have to put more commerce, more industry, more agriculture. You're going to have to move things around. Experiment. I mean, I'm about to redesign my whole city today. So let's see. Other things that are easy to overlook and easy mistakes to make. The most important one is kind of one that I found out this morning on accident. It's about resources. So when you're collecting resources, when you're going around and you're collecting the little cabbage and you're collecting the wood and the clay, you want to make sure that you collect raw resources first. So raw resources are things like this. So these are dates. These are vegetables. These are fruit. These are all raw resources. There are also other raw resources like wood and like copper. You want to collect those first. If you go to collect some forged copper and you don't have the ore, you don't get the copper, even if you have the ore ready in another stall, but you haven't collected it yet. So you've wasted, let's see how long this copper takes to make. So you would have wasted 4 hours by collecting the forged copper before the copper ore. It's a simple mistake. I think I've been making this mistake for 10 days and I just caught it today. So I wanted to share that with you. It's pretty urgent. The other thing that I struggled with early on was the trading center or the trading station. So I built a trading station. I'm just going to click on it here. I'm going to click little info. And you see it's really kind of vague. People here can trade with other cities, view trading. And then you've got this plus, and you click it runs you through this, and I'm going, oh, okay, well, I've got fruit. I'll sell it for, $1 and a cent, whatever. Now, I think this particular page is where I'm selling to my friends and my alliance mates. If I wanted to sell on the vast, bigger market, and this is what I didn't understand when I started the game, I would actually need to go down here to the left-hand side and click on this little plus sign, and I would need to find the trading center. So the trading center, when I first started playing the game, it wasn't up there on the left-hand side. It was more like this. That's what my trading center looked like at first. Really didn't make any sense to me. It didn't give me the information I needed. So what I've changed it to is I've changed it to trading center, world map, emails, and military. Now let's go into the trading center. This is what I was missing. This right here. So this is the trading center breakdown for yesterday for forged copper. It looks like it was trading about 52 and then down to, about 20. So these are all the things you can buy. I'm going to be buying some carpet because I've got to finish this chapter for Lade. But yeah, this all starts in about 20 minutes. So 10 days in, I can't recommend the game enough. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's very complex, but it's very intuitive once you start walking through the chapters and once you start just sticking with it. The great thing about this game is it's 10 days in and I'm almost done with the chapters and I'm starting to figure out what the next step of the game is going to be, which is going to be my alliance and military. The game's only 6 months old. There's not much help out there. There's not much as far as a community. So if you guys like the video, if you guys have any questions or comments or, I'm new to the game. This is my 10th day. If I've gotten anything wrong, please let me know. Leave a message in the comments or send me a message. But yeah, hope this is helpful. I hope you guys play. If you do start playing, hit me up. I'm Yossi BMW. I'm on the Singapore server. And yeah, I'll keep making videos for you guys. Sweet.